Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for the stream. Appreciate you guys, and I'm ready to get this game on the way. The Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks, as we have a game 6 here at Brooklyn, find themselves up 3-2 after Kevin Durant had a monster game, and an absolute monster game, scoring 49 points, and contributing on the boards as well. I mean, he just had his way out there. And so yeah, no Kyrie, no problem last game, and we'll see if that continues to be the story here. Obviously, James Harden, he's going to be good to go here, but we'll see just what version of James Harden are we going to get. Is he going to look similar to what we saw last time, where he's more of a decoy, or is he going to actually be out there making plays? That's going to be one of the key stories here. But one thing we know for sure is that Giannis and company, they have to win this, or else it's game over. So they've got to bring their best basketball. They're going to be at home, which is good news for them. I mean, Middleton, he shoots better at home. The rest of the role players, they do much better at home. So we'll see if that transpires to a win. Many people, including myself, thought that last game was basically going to be their best chance to win on the road. And so obviously if they win this, there would be a game 7. But if they do not, then they will fall short. And so we will see how that plays out. But certainly looking forward to it. Many storylines heading into this game. But the real question is going to be all about Giannis here. It's going to be how is he going to respond? And Kevin Durant, can he follow up on that monster game that he had? Prior to that game, Tucker seemed like he was really giving him a hard time. But man, when Durant went off, he really went off. I mean, my man scored. He played in all 48 minutes too. So he carried this team on his back. Extremely impressive game. And now Brooklyn is hoping to close things out on the road. And when you're a team that's hit pretty hard with injuries the way that they are, you certainly don't want this to extend any longer than it has to. And as for Giannis, he's going to have to, one, find his shot, take advantage of the shots that he has. Like he's going to have to try to hit higher than usual free throws out there. Obviously, we all know he wants to get close to the basket, so he's going to have to find a way to play his game. And the Bucks, they're going to have to come out fast in this one, I believe. Come out fast and keep that same intensity because we know, at a drop of a hat, Brooklyn can come out storming, as we've seen. Now, I highly doubt that James Harden is going to look as bad as he did last game, but that remains to be seen. Meanwhile, yesterday we were treated to one heck of a game when we got to see the 76ers and the Hawks. The Hawks pulled off one hell of a comeback, and so that was impressive to watch. They came away with a victory 109-106. And then the game after that with the Clippers and the Jazz, that was also a good game, especially early on. Both teams were hitting on all cylinders, but in the end, it was the Clippers that prevailed, and they're up 3-2. Another thing that helped Brooklyn last game was that, Jeff Green, he only missed like, I believe, one 3-point shot. So he was something like 7 for 8 from downtown. So Jeff Green, he was out there shooting lights out. He honestly could have gotten more probably if he was trying to shoot more, but Durant was just on fire. It made no sense to go away from him. So game 6, and this home crowd, they know what this means for their team. It's either you have to win from here on out in this series. You have to win. Appreciate you guys for joining the stream. Everyone that's joining the stream, appreciate you. And we're going to have a good one tonight, I feel. The Bucks, they have their backs against the wall here. And Giannis, he's going to have to make a statement game. Because as well as Durant played last game, I mean, the Bucks, they still had every chance to win that game last game. They just made a couple mental mistakes late in the game, and it cost them. And it'll be interesting to see how the Nets come out early on in terms of shooting. Are they going to come out firing, or is it going to take some time to get going in this game? A lot on that man's shoulders, as Giannis is going to have to really work extremely hard. As there's a lot of people that believe that this Bucks team doesn't have what it takes to go all the way, so they're going to have to prove. They're going to need guys like Drew Holiday. He's going to have to step up. He's going to have to be big in this game. I mean, last game he was pretty good compared to what we saw the rest of the series, and so he's going to have to at least play at that level, perhaps even higher. Middleton, we're going to need what we had from him 2 games ago in Game 4. Oh yeah, but both teams they're going to bring it. There's going to be a lot. I expect to see quite a few times to see Tucker and Durant going at it. I would like to see Giannis go out there and try to guard Durant, though, at some point in the game. Not saying all game. Obviously, that's going to take a toll. But at some point in the game, if Durant starts heating up, it'll be interesting to see what they do differently in terms of that. I also would like to see Lopez go down low a little bit more than what I've seen thus far. But they need to do something different here, especially if Durant gets going. They're going to have to try something different defensively to mess him up. But it's really going to be crucial to see just how healthy is James Harden really right now? Because obviously, playing the decoy role that worked, last game. This time around, if they come out and he's starts off like 0 for 4, 0 for 5, then perhaps that may not be as easy in terms of just using him as a decoy. Because at that point, they're going to be like, okay, well, he obviously is not shooting the same, so we're going to pay more attention to Durant, obviously, and someone like Green that's going off. But definitely a crucial game for both teams. But if there's anything that's going to help the Bucks, I mean, offensively, they've got to take better looking shots. I mean, many times we'll see stuff like, especially when they feel pressured to have to match the Brooklyn Nets scoring. Because if Brooklyn comes out early and then the Bucks they notice that, they'll come out there and they start forcing shots. And obviously, Giannis he wants to go inside to score. But I mean, sometimes when he lowers his shoulders and stuff, he's not looking, seeing open teammates. And his teammates sometimes they're just not getting open. I'll say that as well. They're just not sometimes they're just standing around and just watching at times. Everybody wants to because they're not comfortable out there trying to get into a high scoring game. So they're going to have to really play great defense so that way they can play the tempo that they want to play and take, selective good shots out there. But Brooklyn, they can have whatever shot that they want. And by they, I mean Durant. So we've made it to game 6. I mean, my predictions for the game, if I had to guess how this game is going to go, I think that the Nets are going, I think that Milwaukee might actually come out and try to take, a little early lead early on as Brooklyn, fills this game out. At some point, obviously, I expect for Brooklyn to get on some type of a streak, and it's going to be up to the Bucks to respond. And so, whether or not they respond, I'm gonna go ahead and because I want the Bucks to win, I'll say that they'll win this game. But I mean, the Nets, they may come out with the mindset to close this. The X factor for the Nets is, just how healthy is James Harden. If he's not, healthy and he looks like he did last time, then I predict that we'll be going to a game 7. Yeah, and definitely do comment in the chat section here. Definitely, let's see who's going to get this chat going today. And these Milwaukee Bucks, they know what this game means, and they're gonna have to bring it. They are gonna have to bring it because I mean everybody saw how they fell apart towards the end of that game last game, and so as impressive as the Durant was, yeah, it just made the Bucks look even worse. Not only that, in Game Three, how they won Game Three, it wasn't the most impressive way to win. So there's a lot of doubt about the Milwaukee Bucks. They understand that, so they're gonna have to come out because if it doesn't happen tonight, then their season's a wrap. And this is what's going to come down to Durant versus Giannis. Who can help their team in this game more? Obviously, Durant's going to have to do more if Harden's out there limited, but when it comes to Giannis, his game is quite difficult. Trying to go inside against this team, everybody knows you're going inside. Can't do much outside. Not the best free throw shooter by any means. So this one's going to be a tough physical game, I think. Definitely excited to see how this one is going to go. This series has been full of surprises. Yeah, so definitely I'm gonna continue rooting for the Bucks. I've rooted for them this far in the series, and so I'll continue to hope that they can find a way to win Game Six. And then if they're able to win Game Six, we'll take it from there. But certainly they have an opportunity at home. You know, the crowd's going to be behind them. Just a lot easier for the home team to just get into a rhythm a lot earlier with obviously the crowd behind you, the familiarity. And so just being at home is going to be a big factor to hopefully help the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, they lost last game, but they still they went out there and they had an opportunity to win. So they know that. And so they obviously want to make up for the mistake that they made this past Game 5 and what a mistake it was. But they certainly want to go out there and they're not ready for their season to end. So I expect for them to come out strong. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Julia, you say Bucks and 7, huh? Yeah, so that would definitely be ideal for me. I would love to see the Brooklyn Nets lose. That would really make my day if the Brooklyn Nets got put out. But they're an extremely talented team, so it's not going to be easy to put them out. I mean, but obviously, what's going to be key for the Bucks is just coming out and establishing the tone early in the game. If they can go out there, have their defense play with extreme intensity early, have Brooklyn come out struggling, shooting, that's going to be the formula there. Make them struggle from shooting outside. Make it as difficult as possible. Try to frustrate Durant. That's about the best chance you've got is if you get into his head somehow, some way, which is by no means easy. Because once he gets it going, he gets it going. Once the fourth quarter rolls around, he's just automatically going to get it going. That's just what he does. And so it's going to be up to the Bucks at this point to have guys like Middleton step up, have guys like, Giannis. Obviously, he's got to take control. Okay, we're about to get ready for tip-off soon. Today, we will get a lot of answers. We will see just how this Bucks teams respond. And here goes the tip-off. The Milwaukee Bucks have it. So Drew Holiday, he's going to bring it up. Middleton, he has it. He's moving with some energy. He kicks it to Giannis, who kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez drives inside. He takes the shot. No good. Brooklyn with the rebound. That's Blake Griffin with the rebound there. James Harden, he's bringing it up. Let's see what James Harden does. Harden passes it to Blake. Kicks it in the corner. Kicks it back out. Green for three. No good. No game. Last game, he came out like 7 for 7 before he finally missed. And Giannis with the easy put in to get the Bucks their first points of the game. And what a turnover by Brooklyn. Giannis has it up top. He pulls the jumper. No good. Able to get his own rebound. It's going to be Nets ball as he lost the ball. Yeah, Giannis, he's got to come out and be more aggressive and keep going for the basket. Keep going at the basket. You got to keep attacking. Him pulling up for that jumper, that felt like he was settling for that. Harden has it. He still look like he's in passing type of mode, like he wants to facilitate as opposed to try to be a scorer in this game. Giannis with the rebound. Kicks it out. Drew Holiday has it. Kicks it back to Giannis. Kicks it back out to Drew. Kicks it out. Lopez for three. No good. I would love to see Lopez get closer in and try to actually post up some. And the Nets have it. Griffin passed it to Green outside, and he's 0 for 2. Last game, he couldn't miss. Oh, Tucker with a nice pass. Excellent pass to Lopez. And that's what I'm talking about. He needs to be down there on the block sometimes. He's just, he's got the size, and so might as well use it. Durant pulls up. He gets it. Just like that. You can't let this man get easy shots like that. Otherwise, it'll be a long day. You can't let him start warming up right now at this early in the game. So Giannis has it. He's going to the basket. He kicks it out. Middleton, he has it. Lopez shoots another three, and he misses. He misses again. Oh, and Green almost loses it. So James Harden, he has it. Let's see what James is going to do. Up off his foot. It's going to stay with the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, and just looking at James Harden out there, he doesn't have that quickness or that burst that he normally plays when he goes to attack to pull up to the basket, draw the free throw, or just pull up. Yeah, he looks like he's a lot slower right now. And what a turnover. Yeah, right now Harden doesn't look right. And the Bucks, good finish by Giannis right there. Okay. Early in the first, the Bucks are up 6-2. James Harden loses it. My goodness, Harden is off to a terrible start right now. Absolutely terrible. And Giannis with the pass, they kick it out. Tucker, no good from downtown. Durant with the rebound. I say double team him. I wouldn't even let him get going. Griffin, he pulls it for three. No good. Middleton with the rebound. He's going to bring it up. The Bucks lead 6-2. Middleton putting the work in. Up, takes a page from James Harden and draws the foul. Okay. I like it. Absolutely love it. And the Bucks, they're going to need to continue to play this way all game long. But the Nets, they're not taking care of the basketball right now. Sloppy play, poor turnovers. It's just they're basically giving some freebies here to the Bucks. Middleton hits the first free throw. Let's see if he'll go 2 for 2 here. Middleton gets a second. The Bucks lead 8-2. Let's see if James Harden can get it together or if this is going to continue to be a repeat of what we saw last game. Up Durant. Oh, as soon as Durant touched the ball, three people jumped to him. And Middleton with a nice steal. True has it. He shoots for three. No good. And the Nets, they have it. Harden's bringing it up court. They drive inside. Blocked by Lopez. Okay, Giannis. We already know what Giannis is going to do. And he gets the and one here. Okay. Okay, that's a good start. I like what I'm seeing so far. Coming out with some intensity. Oh, yeah. These Milwaukee Bucks, they're coming out and they're understanding the situation. Right now, there is no tomorrow unless you make one. So they are going out there attacking. And they understand all too well, they're going to have to keep this up all game long, the entire game, if they plan to win this game. Let's see if Giannis can take advantage of these free throws. Okay, Giannis. He finished with the free throw. Okay, a 3-point play from Giannis. James Harden passes it to Green. Harden sets the pick. Harden has not been able to score lately since coming back from his injury, but he's been more of a facilitator. He steps back for three. Oh, Harden hits it. Okay, that's enough to get somebody's attention there. Okay. Harden with the step back. Middleton gives it down low to Lopez. Okay, that's what we need to see more from Lopez. We need to see Lopez go down there, post up, take advantage of that size down low, especially when the opportunity's there. So Harden, he has it. Okay. Kicks it to Griffin. Kicks it back out to Harden. Okay, Tucker's on Durant. Help him out. Get him some double team here. Up Durant shoots. Okay, he missed. Okay. Giannis brings it up. Let's see what Giannis is going to do here. Kicks it out. True has it. Will he shoot? He pulls it. And he gets it. Nice, smooth, comfortable looking shot. I like it. That's what the kind of shots when I'm talking about. You got to be shooting in rhythm. And that was a nice shot right there. This is what it looks like when the Bucks are playing their type of basketball. Durant pulls up for three. He misses. I can't blame him, though, after scoring 49 points. I'd be trigger happy, too. True Holiday shoots. He gets it. Okay. Okay. Strong start for the Milwaukee Bucks. As we're halfway here through the first quarter, as they're up 18-5. But obviously, we know that at any moment, these Brooklyn Nets can go off with ease. But man, right now, this is a thing of beauty how they're starting off this game. This is what it looks like when they're shooting with confidence. So I absolutely love it. And that's just a reminder of what could have been had they won the last game in Game 5. But now they're playing for their playoff lives. And so far in this game, for the Bucks, Giannis is leading the Bucks in scoring. He's got 7 points, going 3 for 4 field goals, and he hit his only free throw thus far. He's got 4 rebounds as well. Holiday, he's got 5 points. He's been scoring as of late. And so he's contributing there. Lopez, he's got 4 points. I feel like he's more effective on the block right now as opposed to just, trying to launch threes all day. He needs to be down low a lot more. Not saying he needs to stay down there all the time, but he'd be more effective if he was actually posting up from time to time down low and just give the Bucks another big option down low, because everybody else outside of Giannis, when they're going inside, they're having to force these shots, but he's someone that can get his shot up, pretty decently. So that's something I would like to see them do more consistently with him as well. And I'll take this time to thank you for joining the stream. If you're watching wherever you're watching from, whether it's YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, thank you for joining the stream here. Appreciate you guys joining me here as we watch the Milwaukee Bucks try to tie the series as Brooklyn has a 3-2 lead, but Milwaukee at home off to the fast start here, 18-5, in which this is definitely something that's needed because we all know how the Brooklyn Nets, how they're going to do in the second half. They're going to come out firing. At some point, they're going to come out firing. I hope it's late as the second half, so Milwaukee can try to get a decent lead. But as we've seen in the playoff, leads means absolutely nothing in this game. And so obviously, after the monster performance that we saw from Kevin Durant, every time he touches the ball, if I'm the coach, I want to double team him, get two guys on him. Heck, triple team him sometimes if he's too close to the basket. Whatever it takes, we're not going to let Durant be the one to beat us. Now, when it comes to, James Harden right now, that three that he hit, that's definitely something to keep an eye on, but he doesn't seem like he's attacking as much. He's still pulling those threes, but it doesn't look like he have what it takes to drive to the basket as he normally would. And so if that's the case, that's something to make note of for sure in terms of how they're going to go about guarding him. But thus far, love the intensity that they're coming out with. I love how they're moving a lot better on offense. It seems like the last couple of games, their offense just has been, like they may have a good quarter or two, but they just haven't been looking all that well offensively. But this game feels like they're playing Bucks basketball. And that's great because obviously for them, this is, like, hey, every game from here on out, it's elimination game. So if they want to keep playing, they're going to have to keep going like this, but this is a better start than this right here. But obviously, it's extremely early. We're only halfway through the first here, so we'll just have to see how things keep going, and if the Nets keep missing shots, that'll help as well. Thus far for the Nets, Durant, he's got 2 points. Harden, he's got 3 points, and that's basically all that they're scoring right now. As a team, they are 2 for 9 thus far, and so we'll have to see if the Bucks can keep this defense up. But Giannis is getting nice, comfortable shots so far in this game. And by comfortable, the shots that he can make, his type of shots. So they're going to let Green bring it up now. Harden has it. True Holiday's guarding him. Durant has it versus Middleton. I say double team him. He shoots. That's his shot. If you let him face the basket, it's already too late on defense. It's already too late, especially that close. Middleton has it up top. And the Nets steal it. They tried to pass it to Giannis. Durant has it, kicks it to Harden. Tucker's on Harden now. That's an interesting matchup, but they're going to give it to Durant. They like that matchup, him versus Middleton. And Durant, easy drive to the basket and finish with the dunk. Nah, we can't have Middleton guarding Durant. Nah, we can't be giving no freebies like that. Just can't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. No. Got to play with some more intensity here. Cannot be giving them easy baskets and let Durant start getting into a rhythm. True Holiday has it. Kicks it out in the corner for 3. Tucker airballs it. Durant with the rebound. He's been their scorer. He's been taking care of the boards. He's been the facilitator. He's been everything thus far for this team since Kyrie went down. Harden has it. He's guarded by Giannis. He gives it up to Durant. Let's see what Durant's going to do. Guarded by Tucker. Durant shoots. No good. Middleton with the rebound. Giannis has it. Oh, and he got ripped by Harden. What a nice clean rip that was. That was textbook right there. He knew what was coming. That's what happens when you have limited game offensively and everybody knows what you're going to do. And so off the pick, Harden, he passes it. He thought about pulling it. And Brooklyn hits that 3. Yeah, let's call a timeout here because there are some defensive things going on that I do not like. For one, we have got to make sure that they have two guys on the run every time he touches and faces the basket. That's a must. And Giannis, you got to protect the rock. You cannot be turning it over. You got to protect the rock. No freebies here. I mean, the Bucks, they're up by 6 points. And largely that's due to a couple errors by the Nets early on when they were turning the ball over, making careless passes on James Harden's part. But man, just like that, they seem to be already heating up. And we've got a 6 point game. So far, Durant, he's got 6 points and 4 rebounds. He's 3 for 6 field goals out there, 0 for 1 from downtown. As a team, the Brooklyn Nets right now, they are 2 for 7 from downtown and 5 for 13 on the court. Still early in the first quarter, here, so extremely early, obviously. And for the Bucks, Giannis, he's got 7 points. Middleton's only got 2 right now. Both of those came off of free throws. Lopez, he's got 4 points. Want to see this man down low in the post more often than at the 3 point line. I mean, he's 2 for 5 in the game in terms of shooting, but he's 0 for 2 from downtown. When he's closer to the basket, his shooting percentage drastically improves. And so it's just a threat that the Milwaukee Bucks do not utilize if they can get him to be on the block just a little bit more and make the Nets have to think about it. Honestly, that's really what it comes down to. Because the Nets, they do a great job in terms of, creating matchups and stuff and making you have to at least consider, the fact that even if Harden's not effective, he's still out there, Jeff Green from the 3 point line, you still got to respect it, so. But definitely this game is going to be a very good game. I've just got the feeling it's going to be a good one. As the Milwaukee Bucks on their home court are trying to tie the series up and make this a 3-3 series. There's a lot of people that have written off the Bucks. There's a lot of people that have. It seems like thus far they're the same old Bucks that we've seen every year, and the only way that changes is if this team does something that they haven't done, finish the job. And taking out the Brooklyn Nets, that'd be a great way to change that narrative. So we will see if that happens. Yeah, but definitely do feel free to comment in the chat section. That's the best way for me to see what you guys are thinking. Who do you guys want to see win? Who are you rooting for? What do you guys think will be key to this game, honestly? I personally would like to see the Milwaukee Bucks win this game, because I really want to see Giannis, take this team further than the second round. That would be really nice, especially if he can put out Brooklyn, because I'm anti-Brooklyn at this point. I would love to see Brooklyn just fail at this point. I feel the same way about the Clippers, and so I'd be rooting for the Suns in the West. But definitely let me know what you guys are thinking right now. And if there's one thing about the Brooklyn Nets as a team, they do a fantastic job of, passing. Everybody understands their role. Nobody tries to do too much. Even though they've got guys that can light it up, they still, they're willing passers as well. Yeah, but Harden, he's got 3 points and he's got just as many turnovers in this game. And the Bucks have it up top. Giannis has it. True Holiday, he has it. He thought about pulling it. He passed it to Lopez down low. But he gets the tip back in. That's what I'm talking about. They need to utilize that more often. If they could just do that, then that really helps them offensively because they need everything that they can get. And Tucker, he is fighting every kind of screen to try to follow Durant. Now they've got Lopez on him. Okay, Durant misses that. Nice. Nice defense. Nice switch on that. True for 3. Oh, he misses that. Griffin with the rebound. So Brooklyn has it up top. They drive in, kick it out for 3. No good. Okay, Giannis with the rebound. Let's see what Giannis is going to do. He kicks it out for 3. No good. Yeah, no good. It looks like Tucker's guarding Durant, but he has to fight all kind of screens. They're not letting him stay on Durant. They have. It felt like they sent two guys to screen this man just to get him off. They have got to double team Durant at this point because, oh man, the Nets, they're making some great adjustments to get this man, to get Tucker off of him, so that the Bucks have got to adjust. And True drives to the basket, finishes with the lay-in. Yeah, they have got to do much better defensively when it comes to guarding Durant. Durant has had some looks that are just flat out too easy for him. Flat out too easy. Yeah, I don't know why they just won't put my man Giannis on him. I mean, that's what I would do. And Brooklyn attacks in the corner, Jeff Green, and he misses. Last game he couldn't miss. This game he can't seem to find the basket thus far, as he is 0 for 3 from downtown. Giannis has it, posting up. I say take it. Giannis, he has it. He puts the move. Okay, there you go. Way to draw the foul. Now let's try to get something from this free throws here. As we come down to the last minute and 50 seconds in the first quarter. Giannis at the free throw line. So far, the Milwaukee Bucks, they came out to a pretty good start. Pretty strong start. And they're going to have to continue this each and every quarter if they want to win this game. As they are currently up by 8 points. Let's see if Giannis can expand this lead. And the Bucks are also currently in the bonus. Okay, he gets the first one to fall. See if he can get the second one. So far, I like what I see from him in terms of the free throws and the shots and stuff. So let's see if it's too much to ask for one more free throw from Giannis. Score is currently 23-14, Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis shoots the free throw, no good. But nice offensive tip. They missed the shot and don't take advantage of the offensive rebound, but what a nice opportunity that was. Love the hustle. Durant has it. We need more guys on him than that. Okay, looks like Giannis is on Durant right now. So Giannis is going to bring it up after the miss by Brooklyn. Let's see what the Bucks do. I say now's a good time to get Middleton involved in the offense because they're going to need him late in the game to be on fire, really. But Giannis, he takes it to the hoop. Okay, he's putting on a clinic on how to get to the rim. Okay, 25-16, a 9-point game, but you got to stop Kevin Durant. On defense, that's always the issue. And Durant gets the Durant's just doing Durant type stuff. 25-16. Middleton has it. Middleton. He passes it to Giannis, who puts the shot up and gets the foul. Let's see if he can take advantage of these free throws. And as he gets ready to shoot these free throws, thanks again for joining the stream, each and every person. Be sure to like the stream. You know, if you're having a good time, enjoy watching these streams, be sure to like it. Leave some comments and stuff. Definitely. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe as well. So that way, whenever I stream, you'll be notified. Giannis is going to the free throw line. He's got 10 points. He shoots, no good. Okay, he misses that one. Let's see if he can make the second. With 37.9 seconds remaining to go here in the first. And what a long free throw process this man has. Giannis misses the second one too. Oh man, they are fighting for that loose ball out there. And Durant has it, guarded by Middleton. Kicks it out to Green for three, and he gets the three. I believe that's his first one of the night. And so it is a 6-point game. Let's see how the Bucks finish this quarter out. So Middleton has it up top. Kicks it to Giannis, who just goes flat out attack mode. Okay. Way to be aggressive. .1 seconds remaining in this quarter. And Giannis, there's no hesitation right now for him that he's going to the basket. And now we get to watch this lengthy free throw process again. Let's see. Giannis shoots the first free throw, and it's good. Okay. We'll take that. See if it's too much to ask for the second one. So Giannis will shoot the second free throw. He's 3 for 6 so far with free throws. He misses. Durant with the rebound. Harden has it, kicks it up for three. Up, they wave it off. They wave it off. And so we have a 7-point game here at the end of the first quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks are up 26-19 in the game. So the story so far, Giannis being aggressive, attacking. He's got 11 points. He's 4 for 5 on the court. At the free throw line, he's 3 for 7. So he's getting free throws. He's not hitting all of them. But, we'll take 3 for 7 right now for Giannis, as long as it's, not late in the game. Obviously, we'd want someone else at the free throw line then. But he's got 7 rebounds as well. He does have 2 turnovers, so he needs to secure the ball a little better than that, but he's doing pretty good there. True Holiday, he's got 7 points. Lopez, he has 6 points, and when Lopez posts up on the block, he's been very effective in this game. Now, when he's just standing out there at the three-point line, he sort of takes his height advantage out of it, and so that's something that you cannot do in this series. If there's one thing that you see a team like the 76ers that they do well, is take advantage of the height that they have. And so Lopez has got to be better at taking advantage of that. But as a team, the Bucks, they are 10 for 21, in terms of field goals. So they're shooting about 47, 48% right now. From downtown, though, the Bucks are just 1 for 9. So that definitely cannot, they've got to improve at that three-point shot. But the good news is, they are getting their type of shots. The Bucks, they're a team that they're at their best when they're going towards the basket and attacking. So, they've got 26 points doing that. They're not relying on a three-point shot for them to get their points, so that's always positive. The fact that Giannis is going to the free throw line so much, he's just got to convert a lot more for sure. Let's see. Rick, thanks for joining the chat, man. Appreciate you joining the chat and being a part of the stream. How's everything going? And in terms of for the Brooklyn Nets, Durant, he's got 10 points. He's 5 for 9. It seems like the Brooklyn Nets are doing a much better job of whenever Tucker's guarding him in terms of just, setting screens, getting Tucker off him to where the Bucks are forced to put someone else on him. And so that's a great tactic there to help Durant, get open, free him up. And he's been able to take advantage of a couple of those switches. Every time he gets matched up against Middleton one-on-one, he loves taking that one to the hoop, and he's been successful in this game for sure. So, but he's definitely doing Durant type stuff. Green, he's just 1 for 4 from downtown. Harden, he's taken one shot in this game and he's made that one. So he's got 3 points in this one, but they did take him out a little earlier. Harris, he doesn't have any points yet. He's got 0. Griffin, he's 1 for 3 right now. And so, Durant's just doing Durant type stuff, carrying the Nets right now. Rick, you're joining us from Spain. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. How's everything up there? How's the weather right now? Glad to have you here. And what team are you rooting for in this game? Are you rooting for the Bucks or are you rooting for the Nets? And this is a very pivotal game here, Game 6, as we get ready to start the second quarter soon. Obviously, the Brooklyn Nets, they're up 3-2. But some of the major stories that happened in this series was, Kyrie Irving going down. Who knows how long he's going to be out for. It did look serious, but we don't know exactly how serious as of right now. James Harden coming back from an injury. So far, he hasn't looked like the James Harden that we're used to seeing. He's playing with the facilitator type of role, help take some pressure off in terms of bringing the ball up court, things of that sort. And obviously, what Durant did last game, that was just big time. My man went out there, scoring 49 points. I, for the most part, I'll speak for myself. I thought that the Milwaukee Bucks were going to come out and win Game 5. But Durant, he proved me wrong. He showed so many people why Durant is considered by many to be the best player in the game today. And I can't think of another NBA player that could have done what he did. I could think of someone that probably would have came close, but to do it in that situation on that night, wow, that was incredible. Speaking of Durant, he puts up the shot. He misses it. Middleton with the rebound. Let's see if Middleton can get going here. He passes it. And they're moving with some urgency down there. You see Lopez, he keeps going up top. I need for Lopez to try to post up more. And Middleton with the basket. Okay, that's big. That's good news. He shoots much better at home than he does on the road. I can attest to that for this series. And Tucker is trying to guard Durant right now. James Harden has it. And Giannis, he's trailing defensively. Yeah, that looks like a matchup issue right there. 7-point game. Bucks have it up top. Middleton has it. Let's see what he's going to do. He pulls a 3. Oh, he makes it and one. Okay. Nice shot by Middleton. Perfect right there. Absolutely wonderful. Love it. And so Middleton with a big shot right there. To make the 3 and get fouled, wonderful. Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, Rick, so you say you're a KD fan. Okay. Hey, certainly, from what I've seen in Durant, since he's been in the league out of Texas, he's been fantastic. Even at Texas, he's been fantastic as well. When he was back at OKC, he was the man. He went to the Warriors, a team that had 72 wins the year prior, and he still was the man, and so he's just, he's the man. You cannot deny how talented Kevin Durant is. That is for sure. Let's see. Brandon, thanks for joining the stream here. I appreciate you, man, and thanks for commenting in the chat section. You say you're here. I'm doing well. I am doing fantastic. I am hoping that this game is a very great game today. That would make me extremely happy if this turns out to be a very close game later on. Now, I'm rooting for the Bucks to win. That's what I want to see, but hey, if Brooklyn wins, then hey, they just deserved it. Because from what I've seen from Durant and what he's doing, he's putting in work. This man is giving it his all. And Giannis is just being extremely aggressive, and I love it. He's going to have to. If you want to win this game, you got to bring that aggressiveness every single time. Now, I did see with the 76ers last night, in terms of Joel Embiid being aggressive for like 3 quarters, and then it sort of trailed off in the fourth. No, he's got to carry this all the way through if his team has a chance to win this game, because we all know at some point Durant's going to start lighting it up particularly in the fourth quarter when that clock just goes off in his head and he just starts shooting like crazy. So you already know that. Let's see, Rick. Hey Rick, that's nice. You were able to get a Raptors jersey 2 years ago, and they won. I remember that win for the Raptors because that came honestly like that was a big surprise when that happened when the Raptors were able to win that championship there. It was a pleasant surprise, and then obviously with Kawhi Leonard going there in the first place. And how he even got there, just being traded there. And he's like, all right, fine, I'll go there for a year, show them what I can do before I hit the open market. And bam, I mean, it all came together. That was you can't write that type of stuff. That stuff was absolutely amazing when they did that. Let's see. You said the next year you brought Bryant's jersey and they won. Oh yeah, the late Kobe Bryant was amazing. He was personally my favorite player all time, Kobe Bryant, in terms of the NBA, and definitely fantastic, fantastic, inspirational person for sure. And so, most definitely. Let's see. And Rick, you say this year you bought KD. I mean, hey, you you've got just about how many jerseys do you have, Rick? You've got like just about all the big time jerseys. Honestly, you've got just about all the best jerseys there is. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you've got like a Damian Lillard one, a LeBron James one, James Harden. Let's see, where am I from? Yeah, well, I'm here in the U.S. Particularly around the Atlanta area. So when the Hawks play, I'll be rooting for the Atlanta Hawks to win because well, my Lakers they got put out, so I'm rooting for the hometown team for the Atlanta Hawks to go as far as they can. Now, if the Hawks are able to win, then you talk about like a crazy story. That would be the craziest story that's ever happened. Like the craziest story for sure. And I see James Harden out there putting in some work right now. He definitely looks a lot better than he did in the past game. Now, obviously, they still got to manage his minutes and stuff because you don't want to press him too hard, but he looks much better, which means that injury is certainly improving for him each and every game. And that's another thing to consider. It's going to be Bucks basketball. Okay, there's a lot of pressure on this Bucks organization to pull this game off because they understand that they've for too long they've been put out in the playoffs in series that they were considered favorites and stuff. Not saying that that's the case here, but they need to prove that they can make some noise in the playoffs and not just be a regular season team. And what better way to do that than to beat a team like the Brooklyn Nets? And right now, the Milwaukee Bucks, they have a 12-point lead as we approach midway through the second quarter. But look at Harden with a nice pass. Way to draw that foul. And he's going to get the shoot three. Let's see, Rick, you say you like the Hawks this year and you deserve after the bad strike. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, the Hawks, they're like, oh man. I mean, just the Atlanta area in general, like all kind of sports, like football, baseball, all around, man. It's just been tough luck for Atlanta all around. So definitely to see this team go this far, it means a lot for the community, the area, just everybody. And so let's see. You said it's 3:30 a.m. where you're at and you got to go. Hey, I appreciate you for joining. I certainly understand, and hey, anytime you feel like stopping by and talking in the chat, man, definitely do so. Pleasure speaking with you and looking forward to chatting with you next time. Appreciate you. And we've got a 10-point game here with the Bucks currently up 38-28. Okay, Shimmick misses the last free throw, so it's still a 10-point game. Drew Holiday's going to bring it up court. Let's see if Drew can get this shot. He puts one up and he gets it off the glass. Nice. Absolutely nice. This game, the last game, True Holiday has finally arrived in this series. And James Harden, he has the handles. He kicks it out for three, and they get it. And that's Brown, their time for three, 40-31. And Lopez down low. This is what I'm talking about. I need for Lopez to get down low. He can be such an asset for this team when he's not just standing at the 3-point line. He needs to do this much more often. And we've got the foul there. Yeah, Harden's definitely much better. I say last game, Harden probably looked like he was probably about maybe 40%, if I had to guess. Now he looks more like probably about 75%-ish. So definitely seeing some improvement out there. Not to speculate, but the man seems like he's much better out there than he was the last game. And right now, in terms of the team shooting percentage, the Brooklyn Nets are shooting 41% as a team. They are 12 for 28. And from the 3-point line, they are 5 from 13, so shooting about 33% nearly from downtown. And then you look at the Milwaukee Bucks as a team, they are 17 for 30, shooting about 58%, 57% field goal percentage. And then from the 3-point line, they're 2 for 11. So the Bucks, they're getting up good quality shots, but they're getting shots that they're comfortable with. You know, Giannis, he's taking quality inside shots or either getting fouls into the free throw line. Lopez, you know, when he does go down to the block, he's been effective. True Holiday, he's contributing as well, doing pretty good, 5 for 8 in terms of his shooting on the night, and he's got 11 points thus far. You know, so definitely love what I'm seeing thus far. Middleton, he's got 8 points. You know, and so far it seems like, you know, for the Bucks in terms of starters minus Tucker, everybody's at least getting a shot going. You know, so therefore that's good to see for them. But with that being said, in game 5, Milwaukee pretty much in the first half, they had their way as they came out and was able to take, you know, control in the first quarter, second quarter. And it wasn't until in the third quarter is when Brooklyn, you know, started doing Brooklyn type stuff. And then it became a wrap after that once KD started getting going like he did. I mean, KD's the kind of player that you got to do. You got to do your homework early when it comes to KD. You cannot allow this man to get going afterwards. Otherwise, if you try to stop him after he gets going, that's not, nah. I can't think of a defender in the NBA that can stop this man once he gets going. They just don't have anyone like that. But with that being said, though, this game is going to be one heck of a finish. One heck of a finish because you know Brooklyn's going to come back storming in this one. And it's nice for them to see that, you know, Harden coming off the game that he had last game, that he's got 8 points thus far, and he's 3 for 4 shooting. So that's good. A good sign if you're a Brooklyn Nets fan is that you're getting the production from Harden. And obviously he's going to continue to ease back in this. So there's going to be moments where, you know, he's going to probably be taking out the game or something like that. But they're easing him back into the series. You know, Green, he's 1 for 4, you know, but last game, you know, the way that he shot lights out, obviously we know that potential is still there, you know, but that's not something that you can consistently count on in terms of an everyday type of thing. And so, yeah, but right now, it's just a matter of time before Durant decides, like, okay, it's time for me to take over and start shooting. So Milwaukee's going to have to keep playing with intensity, keep playing smart, and protect the rock. Got to protect the rock. So far in this game, though, Harden does have 3 turnovers in this game. Giannis, he's got 2 as well. Got to keep making things difficult for Durant whenever he has the ball. Keep making things difficult for him. And we're halfway through the second quarter here. And the Nets have the ball. Griffin has it. He's looking to pass it. Harden gets it. He puts up the shot. No good. Middleton with the rebound. He's bringing it up. Gives it down low to Giannis. And Giannis posting up. Goes inside and gets the easy put in. Okay. Oh, yeah. Giannis is fired up out there. He understands the moment. It's what I like to call a legacy type moment. It's games like this that everybody's going to remember. How did you perform when it mattered the most? And Harden, he has it with no Durant on the court. They're going to probably need more from him offensively. And he passes it, and they're able to get the 2 points from Blake Griffin. An 11-point game. True has it up top. Kicks it in the corner to Middleton. He puts a shot up. No good. That was good defense there. And Harden has it. Let's see what Harden's going to do. Kicks it out. Griffin thought about pulling the three. Gives it to Harden. Harden guarded by Giannis. And Harden gets it in. Okay. Yeah, Harden he's much better right now. He's feeling much better. That is for sure. So True has it up top. Let's see what Holiday's going to do with it. Giannis sets the pick. Oh, man, Holiday barely hit rim on that one. Harden's got the rebound. He pulls it for three, and he hits it. Okay. James Harden's officially back, folks. What a three by James Harden. He's got 13 points thus far. Holiday has it up top. Okay. We'll take the foul there. But yeah, Harden is looking much better. And obviously, missing some games and stuff, he's got to get back into the flow of things as well. So that's probably what last game was, him filling that out. But yeah, the intensity is turned up here down in Milwaukee. And what a turnover here. You can't turn it over. And Blake Griffin with the finish. But you cannot turn the ball over like that if we're going to have a chance to win this game. It's a 4-point game. Turnovers hurt. Middleton has it up top. Let's see what he does with it. Gives it to Giannis. And Giannis has been ultra aggressive. Let's see what he does. He gets it inside. He gets the bucket. Okay. He understands that as soon as he goes inside, they're going to double team him, and the second person is always going for the ball. Harden has it up top. Let's see if Harden catches fire. Up. Yep, Harden's making moves all right. Oh, man, what a nice pass. He gets the foul, though. Well, Harden on the night. He is 5 for 7 right now in terms of his field goals, 3 for 4 from downtown. He's also got 4 assists, a steal. So Harden is putting in work. Harden hits the free throw. See if he'll make the second one. He misses the second. Okay. Holiday's bringing it up. Holiday has it on the side. Let's see what he's going to do. He's got Griffin on him. He steps back for three. Misses it. But Giannis with the rebound. Kicks it out to Middleton for three. And he hits it. Okay. And the home crowd's loving that. Okay, that's definitely a big three here in the second. But someone's got to stop Durant. Okay, Durant with the turnover. Holiday has it. Lopez downtown, and he misses it. My man's got to stop taking so many threes. And Green has it. Harden has it. And they rip it. Oh, nope, never mind. Play is stopped. And yeah, the intensity is way up, but this is a pretty good game, honestly. A good game. I mean, the way that it started off to now, it's been a very good game. Because we all know in the fourth quarter, it's going to be Durant's time. We just hope that it doesn't become his time before then. And speaking of Durant, he hits a three. He hits a three, of course. It's a 5-point game. Now, how does the Bucks respond from this? Can Middleton maybe respond? He goes inside, gets fouled. Would have been nice if he would have made that. A 5-point game. And Durant doing Durant type stuff right now. I mean, he is 6 for 12 with 13 points so far, while Harden is 5 for 7 with 14 points. Griffin also has 7 points as well. Meanwhile, from Milwaukee, Giannis has 17 points thus far. And Middleton's got 11, and Holiday's got 11 as well. And Lopez, he's got 8 points also, although he's 0 for 3 from downtown. So what a game that we have. 5 points here with 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining until halftime. So what a game we have indeed. But this is exactly the kind of game I was hoping for here. Down in Milwaukee, both teams seem like they're shooting about even right now. The Nets as a team, they're shooting about 50% on the court, 17 for 34, while the Bucks, they're 20 for 37, so they're shooting about 55, 56% out there. So both teams shooting relatively close to each other, just about an even match right now. And so this is what playoff basketball is all about. It's going to come down to, limiting turnovers. Both teams have had moments where they made poor turnovers, being reckless with the ball. Every time Giannis goes in, he's got to protect the ball. They're looking to rip it. Can't let that happen. He's already got 2 turnovers. Middleton's got 2 as well. They got to protect the rock, make sure that they don't expand on that number. And when it comes to the Nets and what they're doing, I mean, Harden, he's bringing it. He's got 14 points, but he's got 3 turnovers. Durant's got 2. And so limiting stuff like turnovers, second chance, points, things like that, the little stuff, the effort plays. In a close game, you got to make sure that you secure those right there. But we've got ourselves a great game. And for the Bucks, this is an extremely important game right here to try to keep this series alive and to make it to game 7. That's the goal right there. That's the ultimate goal right now, is to make it to game 7. And tomorrow night we will get to we'll get to witness 2 games tomorrow that'll be fantastic. The Hawks and the 76ers, which the Hawks lead that series 3-2. So can it be a closeout game for the Hawks? That remains to be seen if they're going to be able to take care of business, but they did a fantastic job on the road at the 76ers and winning game 5 to put themselves in a situation here with a closeout game potentially being at home against the 76ers. And then the Clippers and the Jazz, it'll be in LA. Can the Clippers, take care of business and finish it? That one, the Clippers, they've been fantastic the last 3 games. Obviously, I've been rooting for the Utah Jazz to win that series, but the Clippers, they've been balling. Even without Kawhi, they've been balling out there. So you got to give them credit where credit is due. So we'll see how those games play out tomorrow for sure. A lot of great games. And Middleton with the free throw, he hits it. Both teams are currently in a bonus. Let's see if he gets the second one. Okay, he gets the second one. A 7-point game. Griffin's going to bring it up. Harden has it. Tucker's guarding Durant. There goes that marquee one-on-one matchup. Let's see how Tucker does. Durant pulls it. No good, but the tip in by Griffin. Tremendous effort play by Griffin right there. Giannis has it. Let's see what he does. And he pulls the jumper, and he gets it to fall. Every time he shoots that jumper, you just hold your breath, and you're like, "Oh man, is this what's gonna happen?" Okay, and a foul there. That'll mean free throws. But yeah, that was a nice offensive glass and tip and put back by Blake Griffin on that play. And again, we've got a 7-point game. In the second quarter, thus far, both teams have scored 27 points in this quarter alone. And so it has been dead even here in the second quarter. But the first quarter belonged to the Milwaukee Bucks as they outscored the Brooklyn Nets 26-19 that quarter. But James Harden, he has come alive in this game. He is clearly back. And that bodes well for the Brooklyn Nets and their chances to advance. All right, so as they look at the replay here, so far in this game, Durant, he is 6 for 13 with 13.7 rebounds and an assist. He's also got 2 turnovers. James Harden, he's got 14 points, 5 for 7 field goals in this game, 3 for 4 from downtown. And he's also got 4 assists as well for the Brooklyn Nets. Meanwhile, for the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, he's already got 19 points in this game. You know, he's 8 for 9 out there. So he's really muscling his way inside, being aggressive, no hesitation, just going all in to get to the basket. And he's been rewarded with 19 points. And now Griffin is going to be at the free throw line. We've got 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. He shoots. He gets the first free throw to fall. 6-point game. Griffin shoots the second, and he's good. He's 2 for 2. It's a 5-point game. Let's see how both teams close out the quarter. Middleton has it up top. Kicks it to True Holiday. He's driving in. He steps back, shoots. No good. Oh, Tucker tried to get the putback, but instead he gets the foul. Okay. Would have been nice if he would have got that and one, though. Like, it would have been real nice. But that is absolutely great hustle. And he's the guy that's out there giving the effort. You know, he's the guy that's out there running around trying to guard Durant, which is why he hasn't really been able to contribute thus far offensively in this game. He doesn't have any points right now. He's 0 for 3 on the court, but that's because my man's giving it his all on defense. And that's exactly what someone has to do when it comes to stopping Durant. And that's been pretty much the game plan every time that he's stepped on the court. Oh, man, what a 3 by Middleton. Okay. Big time 3. Big time players make big time plays. And Durant, he shoots. No good. Okay. Giannis has it. He's going to bring it up. We've got about a minute left in this quarter. Okay, he's gonna pass it to Middleton again, who gets another three. Okay. Back to back threes from Middleton. Okay, now everybody's got to stand up for that. It's just now an 11-point game. Middleton with 19 points, 4 for 4 from downtown. Tucker's guarding Durant. Can't let Durant get anything easy. Absolutely wonderful shooting by my man Middleton out there. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And Durant's going to be going to the free throw line here shortly. But man, I mean, him and Giannis, they've had a fantastic first half. Both of them has 19 points apiece. You know, Giannis also got 11 rebounds as well, 3 assists. But man, these guys have come ready to play. Drew Holiday, he's been shooting well as well. He's got 11 points. But Durant, I mean, you know what's going to happen when it's Durant. You already know it's going to happen. Durant shoots the first one, and he misses. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Jay in the Bay, thanks for joining the stream, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, everything is going great. Rooting for Milwaukee here to come away and try to tie this series up. They're off to a great start. Obviously, Brooklyn, you know, they're going to keep storming back, but it's a great game to watch. Absolutely wonderful. And Durant going 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Talk about great luck for the Bucks. And they pull another. Oh, I thought he was going to make that one. That would have been a moment had he made that one. And Durant, he's going to be looking to take the final shot of the quarter. He shoots from downtown and he misses. And the clock is going to expire, and the Milwaukee Bucks have a 59-48 lead by 11 points. So that is absolutely wonderful. I love the energy that they're playing with on offense, the ball movement, you know, the passing, the spacing that they're creating. You know, normally it's the Brooklyn Nets that create excellent spacing, but you know, I guess when the shots are falling, guys start to actually move around a little bit better on offense, and so yeah. But the way that they're also taking advantage of the inside, that has been wonderful in this game, because if you look at the way that they're shooting, they're only shooting 28% from downtown. You know, they're 5 for 18, but because they're taking great quality shots in terms of field goals, they're 23 for 45. And so that's definitely a big reason why they're able to have the lead that they do. But Middleton coming on strong like he did there towards the end of that second quarter, yeah, that was big as they outscored the Brooklyn Nets in that quarter 33-29. They got to keep winning these individual quarters, and then at the end of the day, you'll have the points that you need to extend this series for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, Jay in the Bay, if memory serves me right, you absolutely do not have a horse in this race, and so you're just rooting for a good game, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and what a game it has been so far with the Milwaukee Bucks in the first half coming out strong. But I need to remind people that, you know, in game 5, they came out strong in the first half as well. And in the second half, the Brooklyn Nets came out storming. And so Milwaukee's definitely got to learn from experiences and understand that this is a situation in which Brooklyn's going to come out extremely strong in the second half. They're going to be shooting better. Durant's going to be, you know, he's just going to, you got to assume at this point that he's going to be out there making buckets left and right. Obviously, Harden shooting much better in this game, and he is a tremendous factor as well. So you got to take that into consideration. An 11-point lead, that's absolutely nothing for the, you know, going when you're going against the Brooklyn Nets. So Milwaukee, feel good about what you did in the first half, but try to make sure that you keep doing what you're doing. Now, I do like the fact that, you know, they are getting quality shots. They're getting their type of shots, and so that does bode well for them. Let's see. As a Shaq, thank you for joining the stream, man. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. You say sorry you got on. You was rushing to get on and you forgot the game was at 8:30. Hey, I feel you. I feel you there. I set myself like three reminders and stuff to remind myself about the times and stuff so I don't confuse it. Because every other night there's about an hour difference from the games that I'm streaming. So definitely feel you there. But glad to have you on. Better late than never, right? Absolutely. But hey, it's been a pretty good first half. I will say that. Let's see. As a Shaq, you say, what's been happening so far in the game? Well, the key stories is this. Okay, the highlights is basically, well, I should say, to summarize it, the Bucks they came out firing. Giannis he came in getting his shots. Then True Holiday started contributing early there in that first quarter as well. And for Brooklyn, there wasn't really, I mean, Durant was getting his points, but it wasn't like it was in the last game in terms of him scoring. But in the second quarter, that's when Middleton, he came on strong to finish out that second quarter. He had back-to-back threes, and he's really found his shot. But James Harden, early in the game, James Harden came out, turned it over a couple times, which really put the Nets behind early in the game. I believe he had like 3 turnovers in the first quarter. But once he got past that, he went out there and he started scoring. He's like 3 for 4 from downtown, and so he's got 14 points in the night, and he is the Brooklyn Nets leading scorer right now. So James Harden he's being a tremendous factor right now, and he's shooting very efficient. He's 5 for 7 on the court right now. So that's pretty much been the story, honestly. But the fact that the Bucks they're able to get their shots inside. When he goes down low, he's a factor. But when he's out at the 3-point line, he's not the factor that he can be because it negates his size. You can put the smallest guy on the team on him from downtown. I mean, but when he's actually posting up, then you've got to respect his size. And he's one of the few guys on his team that, has the size to go down there and finish, whenever he really wants to. He just doesn't never want to. But man, it has been a game. It has been a game. Brooklyn, they had it down to about 4 points around the time, I believe, when Milwaukee started, having Middleton start hitting some shots and then get this 11-point separation. So it's been pretty much close the entire game. Especially that first quarter, Milwaukee came out and they outscored Brooklyn 26-19 in that first quarter. But the second quarter been just about dead even from both teams in terms of just trading baskets, getting to the free throw line and stuff like that. So certainly the aggressiveness has been there for both teams. As a Shaq, you say has Giannis been guarding KD or is he still standing in the corner? My man is still standing in the corner. I have seen him face up against Harden a few times, but typically whenever they switch, he'll get off. I only seen him guard Durant maybe one time, and that was because of a switch, and he just ended up stuck there. He looked like he didn't really want to be there. So I don't think Giannis wants that smoke, to be honest. So yeah, but Tucker, he's out there giving energy. He's doing everything that he's been doing. Even last game, it's just Durant caught fire. So right now, Tucker is doing a good job. But at some point, I feel Giannis does need to, especially in the fourth quarter, he needs to say, "All right, I got this from here." That's what they're missing. It's his mindset that's holding him back at this point. But I mean, maybe that's the game plan. Maybe that's what they're planning on doing in the second half at some point. Once KD starts getting into the mode where he's like, "All right, I'm going to take over." But I will say this though: the way that the Brooklyn Nets are setting these screens and stuff, they are doing a great job of trying to get Tucker off of Durant because they are sick and tired of him constantly going after Durant. So they are doing their best to free him up. And when he does get freed up and he's going against someone like Middleton, he's been able to take it to the hoop successfully, especially against Middleton. He's been able to have his way. So, and again, in this game, the Brooklyn Nets, they are 18 for 39 so far in this game. That's shooting about 46%. And then from downtown, they're 7 for 18. So they're shooting about 39% from downtown. Um, and when it comes to the Milwaukee Bucks as a team, they're 23 for 45, shooting about 51%. And from downtown, they're 5 for 8, so about 28%. But that most of their work is coming inside. They're being aggressive. They're getting free throws as well. They've shot 12 free throws, and they're 8 for 12. And so for this team, considering Giannis's limitations at the free throw line, then definitely we will take that for sure. Absolutely. As a Shaq, you say, yeah, Chris Middleton on KD has not worked very well for Milwaukee. Yeah, it has been a nightmare every time. Because every time I see that Middleton is guarding Durant, he doesn't do a great job of, like, I guess I can say, forcing Durant. Because when you let Durant, within say 10 feet face the basket, it's already game over. Good night. Like, it's done. The damage already been done, and he's absolutely terrible at preventing this man from doing that. And so I don't understand why every time Middleton's on him, why you just don't. If you're gonna have Middleton on him at some point, just double team him, get the ball out of his hand, just double team, triple team. I don't care at this point. Just get the ball out of his hand because he's having his way. And once he starts feeling that those shots are going in, he's a different animal. Then I mean, it's hard to stop him. Then I mean, he's already great, but he has the ability to go from great to elite in the middle of a game at any moment. The moment that you let him start getting some shots, so you can't let that happen. You cannot let that happen. And James, as James continued to get more shots up, he's starting to look more and more like himself out there. And so obviously they're not going to try to press him too much. They're going to continue to let him play his way back into shape here, or should I say back into basketball form, as he's been out for a little bit. But certainly, he's been a factor as well in this game. Now, one difference from last game and this game is that, Jeff Green has not been hitting them threes like he was last time. And I am thankful for that, for the Milwaukee Bucks' sake. I mean, Jeff Green, he's 1 for 4 from downtown. He's only got 3 points in this game. So, yeah, he hasn't been doing all that much. But yeah, for the Milwaukee Bucks, though, I mean, every starter has been looking pretty good in this game. Tucker, he's not able to contribute much on offense because he's still focused on KD. But that's the price you pay to try to stop or limit, I should say, KD as much as possible. Definitely looking forward to the games tomorrow as well. I mean, the 76ers and the Hawks. Can the Hawks put out the 76ers? Oh, man, if the Hawks are able to take care of business at home, I'd be so happy for the Hawks, but I'd feel so bad for Doc Rivers, though. I mean, you already know if the 76ers get put out, then yeah, Doc Rivers, he's going to be showing the door as quick as he came. Like he will be gone if the 76ers lose that game. So for Doc's sake, I'd feel bad. But hey, I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I mean, the best team, if the Hawks beat you 4 times, then they're the better team. That's just how it works. Let's see. As a Shaq, you say, yeah, Jeff Green was crazy last night. Seems like he's playing okay this game so far, though. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Yeah, he's been playing, I'd say okay as well. But obviously, the threat of him being able to go off from downtown like that, not just going off. Another thing that he was doing, in addition to the threes that he was hitting last game that I don't see too much of, is that, when Harden was not there, I guess you can say, or when Harden was not being the primary ball handler like he's being more so in this game, other than bringing up the ball. They had Green do a lot of pick and roll type stuff, easy stuff to get him going to the basket, to also get those and ones, or just finish strong at the rim. But this game, he hasn't really been doing much of that. Honestly, it's more so been spot up and try to take your three from outside, and he hasn't been making it thus far. So, but that can obviously change, and if it does, then that changes the dynamics of this game drastically. Let's see. You say, who do I think the Hawks need to? What do I think the Hawks need to do to close out the series next game? The Hawks, they need to come out with that same intensity. It's going to be all about, honestly. I mean, I get you keep the starting lineup the same because that's your starting lineup. But at some point, if you see the offense needs to get going, don't hesitate to bring in Lou off the bench. I mean, you need a spark sometimes, and he provided the spark. Now they almost waited too late to put him in the game, almost. To get that spark. So definitely utilize him more, give him more minutes. But outside of that, I mean, because Lou's a guy that's comfortable getting these shots that's, guys like Herter and stuff, it seems like at times that their shots not falling, they're not comfortable with the shots they're getting. And in a series like this against a team like the 76ers, where you're at such a disadvantage in terms of, like just pure size, honestly, with no other way to put it. You don't have the size to match up with them. So if you put Lou out there, that's someone else that can go get his buckets, that can help Trey out there. And so the two of them, they've shown that they're a strong combination together. So that would be, it's more of a lineup type of thing that would help them, especially at home, feeding off the crowd. I mean, that's definitely going to set these guys up for success to close out in game 6. I mean, because honestly, these guys are doing everything that they can. Capella versus Embiid, Capella's doing everything that he can, but Embiid's just, when you see greatness, you recognize greatness. When someone's just flat out better, hey, that's what Embiid is, So they're doing everything that they can with the lineup, with the pieces that they have. But Lou is an interesting piece for them that can provide that spark and help get that offense going, as he provides another dynamic that the other guys just don't honestly seem to possess right now, at least not in this series. That is definitely a great question. And it also, a little bit of luck as well, because I still question, Embiid in terms of it's something bothering him. I'm not sure if it's purely just the knee. I keep saying it's the knee, but maybe if it's not the knee, then maybe he's just using all of his energy early in the game, and then late in the game he's just tired and just, plus the knee, then it becomes more of an issue. But it feels like at some point during the last game, he just wasn't the same as he was the entire previous game. And it showed when he missed both free throws. He took a step back jumper, missed that. Didn't like it was a bad miss. And so ever since he hit the floor and like was holding his knees, so certainly the health of Embiid's knee is going to be a major factor in determining the outcome of Game 6. But hey, Atlanta at home, what better way than to close out in front of the hometown fans? I mean, the city can certainly use it. They've seen their fair share of disappointments throughout the years in different sports. So Atlanta can certainly use something like this to just add more excitement to the city, for sure. But how about them Clippers, though? I mean, I want to see the Clippers fail, and I think that they're winning because to spite me. I think that's what it is. Just because they know I want them to lose. They're going out there and balling. I mean, your best player doesn't play, and you're still out there balling. I mean, that first half against the Utah Jazz, that was absolutely crazy to see that type of shooting. And I mean, Donovan Mitchell and company, it's not looking too good right now. It's not looking too good right now. As we get ready for the third quarter to start, Milwaukee understands the situation as they try to tie the series up. It is going to be crucial for them to find a way to keep matching the intensity that Brooklyn's going to bring out in the second half. Harden has it up top. Meanwhile, in the corner, Durant's in the corner, guarded by Tucker. And Harden has it. Okay, that's a miss. Giannis with the rebound. Kicks it out to Middleton. Middleton, he has it. He kicks it in the corner to Tucker for three. And Tucker with the three, his first points of the night. Okay. That's how you come out at halftime. Okay. Harden gives it up to Griffin. Gives it to Durant, who's guarded by Tucker. Up, and you can't let them drive into that. You can't let them drive to the basket that easy. You absolutely cannot do it. Middleton has it. He pulls a three. No good, but they're able to get the rebound. Holiday gives it to Lopez, who loses it. Okay. Harden has it. And now Griffin has it. A lot of movement on offense, but Durant has it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That was good offense there. That was good offense and a great shot by Durant. He was able to get separation, That was all Durant's offense right there. Let's see, as a Shaq, you say, yeah, it was crazy. Like in the first half, he was 8 for 12, and then in the second half, he went 3 for 9, and that knee injury really slowed him down late. Yeah, it really did. I mean, I feel like the last two games, it's really done the same thing to him, except obviously, 2 games ago, that was just. I feel like it affected him more throughout the entire game that time, but this time, yeah, something triggered that, and he just wasn't the same after that. Brooklyn has it. They pulled the three. That's Griffin. Oh man, ugly miss. Absolutely ugly miss. But it's a 12-point game. Giannis has it. He kicks it in the corner to Tucker, passes it back. Let's see what Giannis does. Oh, and Giannis kicks it out, almost turns it over. You can't be just throwing it all wild like that. You got to protect the rock. Holiday for three. He misses. 12-point game. James Harden has it. Middleton is guarding Harden. And now they swap. Holiday's on Harden. Okay, Lopez with the block. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he did. Holiday did miss it. And Green, he gets a basket. Green's been pretty quiet as of late. He's got 5 points. Middleton has it. Tucker, he's driving in. And Brooklyn has the ball. They've got to protect the rock better than this. Harden has it. He's guarded by Middleton. I mean, not Harden, Durant. Oh, down low, he feeds it to Griffin. I will step back in 1 second, folks. All right, I am back. And so it is 64-55. Milwaukee up by 9. So we're about halfway through the third quarter here. Let's see. As a Shaq, you say it's crazy how good of a signing Jeff Green has been for Brooklyn. He has been a solid role player for them all season. Absolutely agree. Absolutely. So when he came back from injury, that would have been big time news if it wasn't for the whole Kyrie getting injured around the same time. Okay, Giannis with the rebound, and he puts his foot on the gas pedal. He gets 2 points there, an 11-point game. And Durant, he has it, loses it. Let's see if Holiday can finish the fast break. Okay, Griffin fouls him. Okay, let's see. Basic TV, you say that the Bucks will win this series. I am really hoping that is the case. If the Bucks win this series, I am celebrating for an entire week. An entire week. But hey, I mean, they've got to, if they can keep this up, it's looking like obviously we know that at some point, at the end, like in the fourth quarter, Durant, he's just going to be making Durant type shots. But man, I mean, if the Bucks can find a way to win this game right here, it will do so much for the legacy of Giannis, and how people are going to think of, the Bucks in general when it comes to the playoffs. Now, obviously, we know, injuries, played a part in this, but I mean, hey, when the Toronto Raptors beat the Warriors in the championship, everybody just focused on the fact that they won their championship. So I would do the same for Giannis if they were to find a way to win this series. I mean, it would still be a great accomplishment to take out Durant, especially from what we saw last game for Durant. I really thought that would have been the point in which if Milwaukee was going to win the series, I thought game 5 would have had to been that point that gives them that 3-2 lead. Obviously, Harden being a non-factor, Kyrie being out. But hey, apparently all you needed was to have Durant out there, and Green, he was hitting from outside as well. He was hitting from outside. So that goes to show, sometimes being at home, that helps. That certainly helps. But appreciate you, joining the stream and being here on the chat. Definitely happy to have you here. Most definitely. We can root for the Bucks together for sure. And right now in this game, the Milwaukee Bucks, they are Kevin Durant, he is 7 for 6. Not the Milwaukee Bucks, the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant, he is 7 for 16 with 15 points and 8 rebounds in this game. 1 for 4 from downtown. Green, he's got 5 points. He's also 1 for 4 from downtown, 2 for 7 on the court. Griffin, he's got 12 points. He's 1 for 4 downtown as well. He's 4 for 8 in this game in terms of field goals so far. So a lot of these guys are struggling from downtown. Harden has been, I guess, the best 3-point shooter thus far for the Brooklyn Nets in this game, and he's 3 for 4. Meanwhile, for the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, he's got 21 points and 14 rebounds as well as 3 assists. Middleton, he's got 19 points, 5 steals. My man's got 5 steals along with 5 rebounds. So he's out there being alert, playing great defense, and winning the hustle battle. Let's see. Basic TV, you say he was never going to get 27 again. Absolutely. But I did have my concerns, though, because the same way that he would not get 27, I felt that there was no way that Harden was going to go out there and look like he did as well. So I thought it might have balanced out at some point. But I am very impressed with the way that the Milwaukee Bucks, like they've been consistently around that same level throughout the entire game. And I apologize if I sound like I'm dealing with a cold here because I kind of sort of am. But yeah, Giannis, he's definitely given it his all in this game, and he understands the importance of winning this. And Durant's bringing it up, and Durant gets it. The Bucks have got to make sure that he doesn't start going off right now, and we've got to respond as well. Giannis pulls it, no good. Hate when he settles for those shots. Let's see. As a Shaq, you say, who do I think the Bulls need to get in free agency to become a contender? You've seen Lonzo a ton, and you think that that's who they should get also. Well, this team, honestly, with the Bulls, getting someone like Lonzo, that definitely be a great start. But it's going to be a process for the Bulls unless they're able to really get a mega star to come over to join them. And for right now, I mean, obviously, you know how it is in the offseason. It's a current theme now to where you have star players. They're joining forces in free agency. They're like, okay, let's go to this place, that place, And so, I mean, Chicago, historically has been an area in which free agents have loved to venture to. So it's not out of the question that two stars, may want to go there to pair up, perhaps. But I think the draft is going to be how the Chicago Bulls are going to have to do it. You're going to have to start over. It's going to be a process, but I think the draft is going to be the best way to go in terms of just building a championship team or a contender level team. Yeah, and I apologize for keep going off screen like this. I am dealing with a minor cold here, so I apologize about that. Middleton, he pulls it and he gets it. Okay, 70-59, 11 points here as we reach the last couple of minutes in the third quarter. Very impressive thus far by the Milwaukee Bucks. That is for sure. But I tell you what, though, if I could add someone to the Chicago Bulls to try to help them get in the right direction, hey, Damian Lillard's a good place to start. I would throw that out there. But it's going to take more than just a couple free agents. It's going to take a draft class and constantly building their way up to where a superstar can come in and really push them over the top. Okay, so the Bucks missed that shot, so Brooklyn gets the rebound. James Harden has it. He passes it to Durant. Durant's got Holiday on him. You know what that means. He's about to turn around and take that J. Durant misses. Okay. Giannis has it. He's bringing it up. Oh man, what a bad miss. Yeah, he fell short, but he fought to get that ball though. Let's see. So let's see. Basic TV, you say the Bulls just got to keep drafting. They're heading in the right direction. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I agree with that philosophy. I just feel like in that situation right there, you're definitely going to want to try your best to kind of do like what Golden State did in terms of drafting. That would obviously set you up for success, but it's not easy to do something like that. But not even just them. I mean, OKC, they've done it, So just keep drafting, and then hopefully these guys will get good together at the same time, and it'll work out that way. That's the best way. Let's see, Basic TV. You say you hate that he shoots threes. Stick to what you know. Exactly. I honestly agree with you 1,000%. I feel the same way every time I see, Giannis doing that, or either I see Lopez standing out there. Although Lopez can hit it, it's not what he's best at. Get closer, do what you're best at. In a game this important, do what you do best. And Durant almost with the steal there. Let's see. As a Shaq, you said if y'all can get Lonzo, you hope that they play Kobe at shooting guard. Okay, and you think that he would be better there personally as a backup. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Hey, my man Levine though. I mean, the man's got some. He's got some game to him now. Most definitely. Holiday shoots from downtown, no good. Durant with the rebound. Tucker doing his best to try to get in front of him. And defensively, Giannis is nowhere to be seen. And Durant gets that bucket. 7 point game. This is where Giannis needs to say, all right, coach, I'm going to take over right now. This is the perfect opportunity to say defensively that you want to take that challenge. But Giannis got it up top. Let's see what he does on offense. Middleton has it. Kicks it to Holiday. Holiday goes in and gets it. Okay. Okay. We've got a 9 point game here. 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining to go in the third quarter. As Milwaukee is trying to keep this series alive, they're playing excellent basketball throughout the duration of this game. But we all know what Durant's capable of doing and what he will do. So Milwaukee, they've got their work cut out. Tucker is giving all types of energy out there. But at some point, you got to put Giannis on KD at some point. At some point. Let's see. Basic TV, you say scoring guards is the now. Lonzo will play better if he's in Charlotte with his brother. Hey, if you get those two in Charlotte, you might as well just add D'Angelo as well. I mean, because that's going to be down there the entire time. He's going to be like just selling that big baller brand down there for sure. Let's see. As a Shaq, you said KD is cooking right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. He's got the tools, he's got the ingredients, he's got it warming up. And the Bucks, I mean, you've got Giannis out there, you just won't use him defensively. And so, I mean, I guess, there's a reason why I'm not the coach. But at some point of the game, I would have told him, all right, KD's your responsibility now. If you want us to advance or stay in this series, it's going to be up to you. Let's see. Basic TV, you say, keeping the game low scoring is how we survive this series. Absolutely correct. Absolutely. I do like the odds if their defense continues to keep it low scoring. High scoring games, no, we don't want that battle with the Brooklyn Nets. But low scoring, we'll take that all day. Absolutely. And what do you guys think about the 76ers and Atlanta Hawks, that series, as well as the Clippers and the Jazz, with those two teams playing tomorrow? What do you guys think is going to take place tomorrow? Let's see. Basic TV, you say we need another point guard. Holiday is not what we expected coming in. Yeah, definitely. I believe that they honestly had higher expectations for him as well in terms of what they were getting when they brought him in. And so that has really been outlined to me in this playoffs, just seeing that he really just isn't what they need, honestly, if they really want to take that next step. And as we get ready to wind down towards the end of the third quarter here, we have a 9-point game. I mean, the first quarter, Milwaukee jumped out 26-19. Second quarter, it was pretty much a close game in which Milwaukee, they outscored Brooklyn in that quarter 33-29. But in the third quarter thus far, Brooklyn is outscoring the Bucks 17-13. But both teams are playing fantastic. But Durant, he's just heating up. So you've got Durant and Harden. He came out pretty strong in the second quarter. He hasn't had to do much here lately, but he's still getting his buckets. Okay, Giannis gets inside, kicks it out. Holiday, he shoots and misses. Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 25 points right now. He leads all in scoring. And that comes as no surprise. Middleton's on him. You know what time it is. Time for him to get to work. He gives it to Harden. Harden pulls a three, but gets the foul. Gets the foul. Well, if Portland's going to trade CJ, I would hope as a Lakers fan that we would be on the recipient end of that trade. That's what I would like to see. But now, if CJ is going to be traded, who do I think should trade for him? I mean, obviously, someone like CJ would be so beneficial to a team like, say, 76ers, Lakers, teams that they have great pieces in place, but they don't have those outside scorers like that, like a CJ or something like that. So it would make sense for teams like that to at least look in his direction, depending on the asking price, though, obviously. But yeah, certainly that. Yeah, I agree. He's absolutely great, but is he worth the contract though? No, no. Oh yeah, Tobias. Oh yeah, he's yeah. As soon as the season's over, he's getting that call, and I'm like, hey, we need you to take a pay cut here. Like, yeah, you got to reduce that. And Giannis kicks it out to Holiday, who drives in, and of course Lopez will be outside. Giannis has it. Let's see what he does. He pulls it. No good. Tucker with the rebound. He's given great effort this series. Middleton has it. He shoots and he scores. That is a big basket right there. A big basket for Middleton and the Bucks. Because you felt the momentum swaying a lot towards Brooklyn, and it really felt like Milwaukee just needed to hit that basket, honestly. But Harden has it. He's guarded by Giannis. He misses. And Middleton, he pulls up again, and he gets back-to-back buckets. Okay, a 9-point game. Middleton coming in clutch when needed. I'm telling you, this man, he plays a lot better at home. And now Tucker, he's going to challenge Durant. Let's see how this goes. He's on Durant. Durant pulls it. No good. And Middleton with the rebound. He has to hurry up. Gives it to Giannis. And they're able to get it up and get the 2 points. Nice. Perfect way to end out that third quarter. They have an 11-point lead due to a strong finish in the third quarter. Absolutely wonderful. The way that Tucker does not shy down from that challenge of guarding Durant. But excellent, excellent teamwork for the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see. As a Shaq, you say you think a good spot for him would be the Bucks, Lakers, and 76ers. Definitely agree with all of those. Most definitely agree. Let's see. Basic TV, you say a perfect spot for CJ would be Atlanta, believe it or not. Ooh, I'm surprised I didn't think of that. That is out. That would definitely be a great one right there. Most certainly. Most certainly a great opportunity there because I feel that Trey does need someone like that. I mean, honestly, if someone like CP3 were available, to help out with Trey, just seeing how CP3 and Devin Booker, obviously, with Trey being the point, we'll see how that goes. But I mean, that right there would certainly be a situation in which I feel like he could benefit from having someone like a CP3's presence on the team. But I feel that Lou, he does provide some sparks of that presence as well when he's on the court, but obviously he's coming off the bench. So stuff like that. But yeah, certainly I could see Atlanta being a great destination for CJ. As a Shaq, you said him and Trey would be really good. Oh yeah, definitely. They would be really good. Absolutely. Absolutely. Basic TV, you said that makes the Hawks a contender. Yeah, I agree. I also would like to see the Hawks, get some type of a big, someone that they can match up, against someone like a Joel Embiid or something like that. I'd like to see them get that type of presence as well. But most certainly, totally agree. Totally agree. They've got some solid pieces already. Obviously, that's why they're still playing right now. And hey, they may, make it to the next round, maybe game six, or if not game six, they'll still have game seven to potentially get it done. And so here it goes, the fourth quarter, the final quarter. Will it end in game six or will we get a game seven of this series? Prior to the start of this series, I don't know how many people would have thought that this would have been a 7 game series. Probably if you was rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks, then yeah. But obviously a lot has transpired in this series as well. Kyrie going down, that was absolutely huge. But then James Harden coming back, but last game, he wasn't much of a factor, but it didn't matter. They were still able to win. But now he's back. His presence is being felt. He's got 16 points. He's the second highest scorer on the Brooklyn Nets right now. He's 5 for 8, but KD is doing Kevin Durant type of stuff. He's got 25 though, so he's not having a game so far like he did last game. But obviously, if he goes off here strong in the fourth quarter, it'll look very similar. So this is going to be key for Milwaukee to come out and prevent Kevin Durant from going off. That's the formula to win this game. Let's see. Okay, basic TV. You said the Hawks is just missing a solid two guard. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. As a Shaq, you said if the 76ers lose this series to Atlanta, do you think Doc Rivers is going to get fired again? Absolutely. I absolutely believe it because when they lost that game, they wasn't looking at Joel Embiid. They wasn't looking at Ben Simmons. They was talking about Doc. That was the headlines. Doc does it again. And then it doesn't bode well for him, for the Clippers to go out there without Kawhi and show so much heart the way that they did and how they're winning right now. It just doesn't look good for Doc. Everybody's looking at him like you must be the problem. And so, yeah, Doc, he's going to, if they don't beat the Atlanta Hawks, I think he's gone. And what a play by Middleton to get the foul there. Okay. A 13-point lead, and we're looking to expand it. Love the way that Middleton is playing huge. Let's see. Basic TV, you say you're a Bucks fan, and we would have been swept if the Nets were at 100%. Hey, I feel you. I've been rooting for the Bucks to win this series, just because I don't want to see Brooklyn win. But yeah, I had the fear that they were going to sweep, especially after the first couple games. I was like, oh man, this could be real bad. And then in game three, that was such a oh man. Even though the Bucks won, I came away from that game thinking, oh man, like this team is they barely won, but it wasn't because of anything that they did. They won because the Nets just let it slip somehow. Like it's just one of those games where somebody has to win, and it happened to be Milwaukee. But but yeah, definitely, I feel you there. This is certainly not the Brooklyn Nets team that many people were expecting to see. But that's just been the theme. And honestly, when it comes to this playoffs, with all these players being hurt, it's just crazy. Let's see. As a Shaq, you say, yeah, injuries are the only thing stopping Brooklyn. Yeah, definitely, most definitely, for sure. But injuries has been the theme of the playoffs. It's no longer who's the best team; it's who's going to be the most healthiest team. Honestly, everybody's dealing with injuries at this point for the most part. And the Bucks have a 15-point lead here early in the fourth quarter. Giannis has what a pass to Tucker. No good. Durant with the rebound. And a foul on Tucker. Being overly aggressive on the play. I feel that you want to make a play, but you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do it. He knows better. Brooklyn has it up top. Green gives it to Durant. We've got to get the ball out of his hand. And he makes the three just like that. Just like that. Durant hits the three. He's got 28 points. Let's see how the Bucks respond. Up by 12. Middleton has it. Kicks it to Holiday for an open three. No good. Harden gets the rebound. Durant for three. No good. That's a welcome sight. Holiday, he's driving, kicks it to Middleton. Oh, man, they're just being sloppy with the ball at this point. Uh-oh. And Durant gets the easy basket. Yeah, call a timeout. Talk to him. Something. Absolutely. You've got to try something here. Let's see. Basic TV says you wouldn't fire Doc. The Sixers need to get rid of Ben Simmons and shop for another star. You would trade for Fox from the Kings. Ooh, now there's someone right there. Someone who would push the ball and play D and can shoot. I'm right there with you. Personally, I would not fire Doc. I don't think he's the problem, but they're gonna have to blame someone, and so it's gonna fall on Doc. People are gonna point the fingers at Doc, so that's why I said I think that he will be fired. I don't think that he should be, but I think that he will be should they lose to the Atlanta Hawks. But I feel you there. A trade like that would definitely be exactly what the 76ers need to do, like for real. As in, they should have been did this, but they need to get it done. Carmichael, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Thanks for being in the chat. How's everything going with you? I hope all is going well. It's good to see you. Let's see. Adashak, you say, honestly, Ben is one of those guys who you think will only make an all-star game playing on a bad team. That is true. That is very true. Yeah, definitely. His game doesn't translate to championship type of basketball. Honestly, it really just doesn't, and it sucks to say it. But the way that he's constructed, everything about Ben Simmons screams, "Oh, I'm a liability. I can't be out there late in the fourth quarter. I can't shoot from outside. So I'm a point guard that has to go inside to score. But when I go inside, I don't want to be sent to the free throw line because that's not my game. And so, yeah, he's just, you know, yeah. So on a bad team, you can get away with that, because ain't nobody tripping if you on a team that's not going nowhere. You can go out there and just play your style. You want to lead the league in assists, go ahead. You want to, get all those inside shots, go ahead. Because I mean, if the team's losing, they don't care what you're doing. So most definitely. Let's see, Carmichael, you say it's going great. What about me? Yeah, it's going pretty good. Going pretty good. Just dealing with a small cold here, so that's why you'll see from time to time. I may zoom out but then zoom back in. But yeah, just battling through it. Glad to see this game. The Milwaukee Bucks, taking care of business so far, up by 10 points. They've been pretty consistent, and that has been the positive. The fact that they've been consistent from start to finish, that makes me happy for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I am really excited to see the games tomorrow, though. I mean, should be some really good ones. I'm hoping that the Clippers don't end it, though, and that they go to game seven. But the way they've been playing, it's hard to see them not winning. Middleton has it up top, guarded by Harden. And Harden with the rip, Harden can rip the ball when he wants to. He can rip it when he wants to. Let's see. Carmichael, you say if I'm streaming tomorrow, what time? With tomorrow being Friday, I will be taking tomorrow off in terms of streaming. I'm you know, obviously I'm hoping that I hope that we still will have more basketball to cover in terms of, like the 76ers and the Hawks, but should the Hawks win, then I'll be happy to cover them in the next round. But tomorrow I won't be streaming tomorrow. And right now it is a 8-point game with the Milwaukee Bucks currently leading, and Giannis got the ball. He goes in. Oh, he missed that. He normally makes that. That's a shot he should have made. A shot that he should have made. And Harden, he has it. Oh, nice steal. Oh, you gotta hold on to the ball. You did the hard part. You stepped in front of it. You gotta hold on to that steal there. But should this game go to game seven, though, then I'll definitely be streaming that one on Saturday, assuming that we have a game seven. But Milwaukee's looking like they might just give me that. Then again, maybe I spoke too soon with Harden with the three. I'm sorry, Harris. Middleton has it. Brooklyn is so good at when they see that, because like everybody's basically doing on the Milwaukee Bucks when they're driving, and then they do this whole thing where they like try to spin, and then Brooklyn they time it and they rip the ball each and every time. So they're doing a fantastic job at timing that stuff. Let's see, Basic TV. You said you would trade Harris and Simmons for Luca. Hey, if they're willing to take that trade, take it. Most definitely take it. Let's see, as a Shaq, you said that would be such a huge trade and ton of picks, and still probably not. I don't know how many picks they would have to offer me for me to even consider that. That I'd be like, no, I'm sorry, no. Especially you talking about Simmons? No, no. I'm sorry. We're not trying to rebuild. We're not trying to tank. We're not. No, absolutely not. Let's see. Basic TV, you said give Luca a big like Embiid, the league would be done. Oh, if they did something like that now, oh, yes, that would be absolutely, absolutely terrifying right there. They did something like that now. But then again, with Embiid, more times than not, you probably would be in the playoff series, and then Embiid would end up getting hurt at some point, and then we'd end up disappointed and stuff. So, but assuming injuries, wasn't a factor, then yeah, on paper, that'd be one hell of a team. Yeah, as a Shaq, it is extremely close, way too close for comfort. Extremely close for comfort. And at this point, with everything going how with the rest of these basketball games, I mean, if there is a game Saturday, then I would definitely stream that. If there's a game on Sunday, I'd stream that as well. But obviously, the games tomorrow, they're going to play a huge impact in terms of how the games are going to look moving forward. I would love to see the Hawks still close it out in 6. I'm hoping that the Clippers don't close theirs out though, and that the Utah Jazz can extend that. I've yet to cover the Clippers and Jazz series so far this round. Let's see. Basic TV, you say Luca at point, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Thibault. Oh, hey, you're talking about a fire team right there, right now. You're talking about that looks like a video game type roster right there. Not gonna lie, like that, that would be one hell of a team. One hell of a team. I mean, you added Seth to that too. Oh yeah, yeah, and it's because like you'll see it in the first half. When you said the Jazz are down by the threes this series, and so you see it in the first half, and it looks so amazing. But then the second half, it's not something you can sustain that level the entire game, and so that's what's really hurting them. And you're absolutely right. You know that if you live by it, you die by it, and they are dying by it. I mean, but I mean, you got to give the Clippers props, though. I mean, the way that they've went out there and they've responded both of these games, without Kawhi out there. I mean, the Clippers, Paul George, he stepped up. I mean, all the jokes, all the memes, all everything that's being said about him, he has really come to play this time. And so the Clippers are making a very strong case that they were truly impacted the year before by the bubble. Or who knows? Maybe it was Doc. Depends on who you ask. Middleton hits that free throw. It's 84-77 with 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Middleton shoots. Harden has it. He's going to bring it up. Holiday's on him. A lot of movement. Okay, we need two guys on Durant now. We can't let him shoot. Giannis is on Harden. Harden misses that. Holiday has it. Goes inside and gets it. Nice. A 10-point game. Durant has it up top. Oh, nice rip. Okay. And Giannis, oh, what a foul. He made sure he wasn't getting a shot up. Oh, man. Let's see. Basic TV, you say the Dallas chemistry would be there, and that's why you added Seth. Oh, yeah. Hey, that'd be one heck of an addition there. I would love to see that team for sure. That would be an exciting team to watch. Let's see. People just don't understand. Overcoming shoulder surgery on both shoulders with no preparation would be tough on him. Oh yeah, most definitely. Absolutely. 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 And Giannis is at the free throw line. It would be wonderful if he can go 2 for 2 right now. And he gets the first one. Look at that. I mean, my man went and got nothing but net. Let's see if he can get the second one too. The icing on the cake. And my man went 2 for 2. Wow. Okay, Giannis, way to come up in the fourth. A 12-point game. We all know what Durant wants to do, and Giannis is on Durant. Okay. Oh, and what a nice rip. Great defensive possession by the Bucks. And now Giannis. And one. Okay. And Giannis is putting his team on his back. I love the fact that he went over there and he just, decided, okay, I'm going to play some defense on Durant, you know, and then finished it on the offensive end. Nice. Absolutely wonderful. Wow. Basic TV says Paul George is a stud. He's no mellow. Hey, definitely, man. Definitely. I mean, newfound respect for Paul George all over again. And so the Nets, great ball movement, and they're moving with a lot of intensity here, and he misses. Okay. And the Bucks, they're feeling oh, he missed that, but he got the putback. He missed it too. Nobody can get it to go in. Multiple opportunities under the rim, but at least they can get these free throws. Now, just imagine if Milwaukee would have taken care of business last game, the kind of pressure that the Nets would be facing. But the Bucks, from start to finish, they have imposed their will in this game. I mean, Holiday's got 19 points. Make it 20. He's got 20 points in this game. Wow. I mean, they are playing extremely impressive. The Milwaukee Bucks, so far, they are 35 for 75 field goals in this game, shooting 46%. In terms of threes, they're 6 for 30. So they're not necessarily killing it from downtown, but it doesn't matter because they're taking good quality shots so far in this game. And so therefore, they're able to overcome that. Oh, what a throwdown by Giannis. Okay. And these fans, they're standing up. Absolutely wonderful. Middleton, he's got 32 points along with 9 rebounds, 5 steals. That's right, 5 steals and 5 assists. While Giannis, he's got 30 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists. I mean, these guys are out there balling, absolutely balling. Holiday, he's got 21 points. Everybody said their offense for this. You say, let's see, basic TV, you say Holiday needs to be giving us 25 a night. Yes, 25 a night at the minimum. At the minimum. On the road, make it 30. Because on the road, we need something more on the road right now. Let's see, Shaq, you said KD could go on a crazy run. Who knows? Yeah, great way to remind us. I'm over here hoping that the Bucks can, finish this. I'm like, we're halfway through the fourth quarter right now. Milwaukee's having a strong fourth quarter. They're outscoring Brooklyn 18-10 in this quarter. So it seems like they've got all the momentum. But you're right. There's that voice that says, KD could go crazy. He could. Basic TV, you say Giannis is saving Coach Mike right now. Yes, and Mike knows it. Like Mike, he probably had his bags packed knowing, hey, if they lose this game, he out. Like he know he was out. So he's probably just packing just enough clothes for one game. And he's like, hey, not if there's no more games, there's no more him. So I mean, hey, Giannis is coming through for his coach. That should be the headlines in the paper. Giannis comes through for head coach. I mean, but someone needs to come through for their coach because all these coaches being let go, I'm not so sure that I'd want to be an NBA coach. Like, no lie. I'd rather be at the collegiate level. I'd feel more job security there because I feel like if things go wrong, they're going to automatically assume it's the coach in most situations. Green has it up top, and Durant has it. Tucker's on him. And Durant just throws it down. I mean, Giannis just stood there and watched it happen. Holiday has it. Let's see if he can keep scoring. Passes it to Giannis. Don't you dare pull up for no jumper. What'd he do? He pulled up for the J. A 17-point game. And Durant loses it. Another turnover for Durant in this one. I guess we all have good days and we all have days that, we could have done better. And this is one of those games where it seems like, Durant certainly could have done better. My man, he's got 7 turnovers in this game. And Harden with the rebound. Gives it to Durant, who's got Holiday on him, so he's going to shoot. He misses it. Tried to get it off the glass. Didn't fall. Just not his night right now. Oh, yeah. And Coach Mike, he's like, let me run around in the sideline. Let me scream. Let me be noticed and let them see that I'm actually contributing to the W tonight. And Middleton for 3. Look at that. Such a beautiful shot. My man Middleton, he can play when he's at home. I need him to have this same energy on the road. He's got 35 points right now. Giannis, he's got 30. Holiday, he's got 21. When those 3 guys are playing like that, heck, the rest of the team can basically do what they want at that point because it doesn't matter. I mean, this team, they are having their best game of the series when it mattered most, but they're back against the wall. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. And folks, we might just end up having a game 7 after all. I might just have something to stream on Saturday. So wonderful. Let's see. Basic TV, you say you would only coach LeBron? I'd be so afraid to coach LeBron. I mean, I would be so afraid to coach LeBron if I was a coach. Matter of fact, I don't want to coach any of those big time superstars other than maybe Luca. I need to coach a superstar that's going to want to be coached, first of all, So coaching someone like Giannis, because I know he's going to listen to me, first of all. He's not going to wipe my play off the board, draw up his own play, and if they win, he did it. And then or someone that lets the media know, like, coach said this, but I did this anyways, and make it look like I'm not doing my job and stuff. So someone that's got my back would be nice. I'm not so sure Braun's that guy. But yeah, basic TV, let's go. Let's go for real. 20 points, less than 5 minutes to go. Come on now. We know KD's a threat, but if this defense can just finish out, let's do it. Let's do it. As a Shaq, you don't want to jinx it, but you think the Bucks got this in the bag. Everybody's afraid to jinx it right now. Everybody's afraid. I'm gonna need someone to be bold and say that the Bucks got this in the bag. Someone's going to put themselves out there and say it. Let's see, basic TV, you say, all I got to do is sit there and watch. That sounds like Phil Jackson. Sit there and watch. Like, just sit back and relax. But I feel you there. I feel you. That's what I'd be doing if I was coaching Brooklyn. I'm just sitting back. It's their team. I'm just here holding a clipboard. You tell me when you want to come in and come out. Brooklyn has it up top. Okay. Great chance for everybody to get some points here, I guess, for Brooklyn. Middleton has it. He's not finished yet for the night. He pulls it and he gets it. My man, he got it. Yes. Basic TV, you're going to be the one to say it. We got it. It's a W. Absolutely. This is a W. Yes, and so now this is the part of the game where everybody's going to be padding their stats. So I'll go ahead and take this time and thank everybody for joining me here on the stream. I appreciate each and every one of you, especially those of you that participated in the chat, but just being a part of the stream, it means so much. So make sure that you guys, if you haven't already and you're watching through YouTube, make sure that you subscribe so that way whenever I do post them that you'll be notified in terms of, or you can check to see when I'm scheduling my next stream, as I typically do that typically the night before, sometimes 2 nights in advance if it's a situation where I won't be streaming the next night, so that way you guys know ahead of time and see which game I'm planning on streaming. But certainly I appreciate you guys. It's always fun having you guys here. You guys are the best. So definitely do that. And if you're watching from Twitch, make sure that you follow. It's free to follow on Twitch. And so certainly I appreciate you guys. Means a lot. So thank you for joining. And if you're on Facebook, hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate that too. Most certainly. But yeah, what a game this was. And it felt like throughout the entire game, the Milwaukee Bucks, they just came out, obviously, first quarter, 20, like the first half, they had that lead. But we saw that last game. We saw them jump out and have that lead last game. But the difference was KD was not able to go off like he did before. That was the big difference, honestly, because KD, oh man, my man, he was just crazy good last game. But that's not something that you can replicate each and every game, though. And that's hard to do. Hard to do. Absolutely hard to do. Let's see. Basic TV, you say good talk. This was a great talk, man. We found a way. We're the reason why the Milwaukee Bucks are winning this game. It was us. It was nothing that they did. It was all us. I'm telling you, we're the reason why. And so, but we're gonna have to bring it for game 7, though. I mean, thanks to them, I'm gonna have something to stream on Saturday, but we're gonna have to bring it on Saturday because we're gonna be talking about going down to Brooklyn. Their backs against the wall also, and they know that they don't have an extra game to rely on. And so obviously KD's gonna come out with a vengeance. I mean, that's what happens when you go against a guy who has a couple championships and stuff. KD, he's that champion and he's gonna bring it. And I expect Brooklyn at home too. The fans, they're going to be into it. KD, he's going to be going off. James Harden, he's going to be going off. He's going to be even more healthier than he is right now. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of pressure for both teams, and this is what you hope for. Game 7 in a playoff series. As a kid, this is what you grow up thinking about, like, oh man, hitting a game 7 winner or something like that. This is what you dream about, and this is an opportunity for these guys to live out that dream and make that legacy become the legacy that they want it to be, hopefully. And for Giannis, this would be so huge. So huge, I'm telling you, if he's able to go out there and finish it. No doubt. Absolutely. No doubt. So that's what has me excited, but at the same time, I understand the situation. Going down on the road in game 7. If you look at it statistically, I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, but I do know that it does favor the home team significantly in game 7s. And we're not just talking about any home team here. We're talking about the Brooklyn Nets. Obviously, James Harden, he's contributed. He's looked much better in this game. So I can only imagine with another game that he'll be even more better. I mean, he's got 16 points, so he sort of just stopped scoring, in that second half. But I expect to see more of the regular version of James Harden, especially with all the marbles on the table and all the chips there. I expect for him to try to go off and be more of a factor as well. And then at home, that's going to help everybody else. I mean, you look at guys like obviously Green, he only had 5 points. I expect that in Brooklyn, he's going to be scoring a lot more points as well, or at least more than he did here. He should be in the double digits. Harris, he'll be able to perform better at home as well. So being at home will help some of those guys out. But Milwaukee, what they did today, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. I mean, they came out and they sent the message. They sent the message, and the message is they're not the same team that they were in the past. They're showing that they're going to game 7 not just because Kyrie got hurt, although obviously Kyrie being hurt, while I say that, that's a big part of it too. But they're showing that they are a different team. Let's see. As a Shaq, you say you think it's over. It might just be. Might just be. But yeah, this game is over, and I'm excited for Game 7. This I was hoping that we had something that like at least one of these games would take it to Saturday and Sunday, particularly this one to go to Game 7. But this is fantastic. Yeah, the Bucks, they came playing good. They looked good from start to finish throughout the entire way. Every single quarter, they have not let Brooklyn control the quarter. They've just been going at it. First quarter they outscored Brooklyn 26-19. Second quarter outscored Brooklyn 33 to 29. Third quarter, both teams scored 19 points. And right now, Milwaukee is outscoring them 24 to 22 points. And when you're out there and you outscore them every quarter, that equals a W. That's just how it is. These guys, they went out there. I mean, yes, Durant, he had 32 points, but they forced this man to give up 7 turnovers. Harden, he had 16 points, but he had 4 turnovers. Green also had a turnover. So when you force a team to go out there and turn and their best players are turning it over as much as Durant and Harden did, then you're going to give yourself an opportunity in the game. And so right now, Milwaukee, what they did in this game was they built confidence. They built confidence like, okay, we don't have to fear that this team's going to, like that we can't play with this team if they start hitting. No, if we go out there and we establish ourselves, then we can really go out there and win Game 7. And this is going to be a team that we're going to see on the road that fully believes that they have every opportunity to win Game 7. They feel like they should have won Game 5, but they didn't dwell on that. They came out, said Game 6, we'll do what we got to do. We'll take care of business at home from start to finish. Giannis took quality shots, great quality shots. Absolutely great quality shots. Middleton, he came in clutch. Every time Brooklyn was coming back and looked like they was about to try to make a run, it was his offense, either him or Holiday, that pretty much continued to keep things going for the Bucks. And then Giannis would come with a slam here and there. But the way that they played today, that's exactly how they're going to have to play on the road, and maybe even better. It may have to be even better, honestly, because I expect that Brooklyn is going to be even better next time. So this is going to be one hell of a Game 7, guys. One hell of a Game 7. Let's see. Basic TV, you say that Harris has been bad every series. Oh yes. Oh yes. But you know how it is in Game 7 when the unsung hero, the guy that's been struggling all series long, decides to want to wake up at the moment that everybody just disregards him and stuff. So Game 7, got to consider every possible scenario. Let's see. As a Shaq, you said good win for them and great stream. Hey, I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. Yesterday being able to get over 400 subscribers, that meant that was fantastic right there. And so to see this channel continue to grow, that means a lot. I really appreciate the support that you guys have been giving me, and so I'm really thankful for that. So thank you guys for joining the stream. As we continue to get more and more people to join, hopefully soon. But yeah, we have a fun Game 7 to look forward to for sure. Absolutely. And then you've got tomorrow games. I mean, most likely I won't get to stream any of tomorrow's games. But if something comes up and any of my plans get canceled, you guys should definitely be notified because I will try to post it as soon as I find out if by chance there's probably a small chance tomorrow that I might be able to stream, but most likely not. But either way, you guys will be alerted of my next stream. So thank you for joining. And hey, the Bucks have officially done it. We've got a 3-3 series. Game 7, Bucks and Nets, the team that everyone says is a superstar team, the team that's destined to win it all, especially when the Lakers fell. It's like, okay, it's definitely Brooklyn versus the Bucks. Everybody's like, oh, are they going to get put out in the first round? Are they going to get put out? Are they going to get swept by the Nets? Everybody just disregard them. So we'll see how that works out. Most definitely. As a Shaq, you said, great stream, man. I had a lot of fun and can't wait for the next one. Definitely. It's been fun. You guys make it fun. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to it for sure. What a Saturday it's going to be when this happens, and tomorrow is going to be a good one, and y'all know I'm going to be rooting for the Hawks, to win that game tomorrow, certainly hoping that they can beat the 76ers. But if the 76ers win, I won't be mad because that means the next game that they play, I'll be able to stream it. But for the people in Atlanta, I really hope that they can take care of business at home tomorrow, for sure, most definitely. But hey, it has been great. It has been real. So thank you all for joining for this stream. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your day. Looking forward to seeing you guys. If it's not tomorrow, then definitely looking forward to seeing you Saturday or whenever the next time you can join the stream. So thanks again for watching, and you guys take care.